Just off Washington Square Park in New York, Judson Memorial Church has a long history of providing refuge for those fleeing deportation. But Reverend Donna Scopper says she's never seen so many people reaching out for help.
We're doing about 10 times as much business as we were before the election.
Historically, churches have provided sanctuary for illegal immigrants. At least a dozen in New York have recently harbored someone. Now they're mobilizing to do more, like offering training seminars to teach people what to do if approached by an immigration enforcement officer.
Spiritual support, moral support, legal support, financial support, physical support if they need it.
New York is home to an estimated 1.2 million illegal immigrants, the largest concentration in the country, who are now living in fear. There are stories of families keeping children out of school and people not reporting to work, all afraid that enforcement teams could swoop in at any moment. Rumors abound of agents stopping trains and locking people in restaurants to aggressively look for illegals. But in reality, just more than 40 people have been arrested in the New York area. Nearly all of those had criminal records.
We are getting the bad ones out. These are bad dudes.
While the president continued his tough talk on illegal immigrants, his head of Homeland Security tried to strike a more reassuring tone.
Let me be very, very clear. There will be no mass deportations.
Still, aggressive enforcement guidelines introduced by Homeland Security this week has pastors like Andrew Stellick gearing up for a fight.
Protecting those most vulnerable, I feel that the church is called to do.
There's talk of rapid response teams ready to protest and offer help should the raids come.
We don't really know what is going to happen exactly, and no one really knows. So we are trying to quickly react and be flexible to whatever is happening.
Despite the sense of panic, immigration officials do have a policy of avoiding sensitive areas like schools, churches, and hospitals, except in special circumstances like a threat to national security. When contacted by the CBC today, officials tell us that policy hasn't changed. Stephen D'Souza, CBC News, New York.